Hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, where today we are gonna go get some water-aspected ether crystals for the person that we found, because they need it to heal. Thankfully, we've got a landmark right where we need to be, because it turns out the waterfall Dunban said he saw is Great Machna Falls. Yeah, you saw a waterfall, Dunban. Oh. It's doing its lighty thing again. But yes, he saw a waterfall. I think we all saw this waterfall, Dunban. But let's go to the lakeside where we're actually supposed to go. And we might as well mine this before picking up what we need to pick up. There we go.
Who are you?
Hello there.
Hello.
How unusual. It is quite rare to see a Homs in this region. I suppose you're wondering why I am here in that case. Then permit me to introduce myself. My name is Alvis.
Alvis? My name's...
It's Shulk. Isn't it?
How did you know that?
Wielder of the Monado, defender of Colony 9, the hero that has every mechon running. You're famous amongst all Homs.
I know you from somewhere.
They're here.
Huh?
The Monado emits a particular ether wavelength in its ground state. It must have drawn them.
Huh? Oh! What are they? Alvis! Get out of the way! I'll deal with this myself. From the left? Then I'll go. Huh? Oh. How? Now, from above! It can't be! I saw its movements before it struck! How can it...
It is a Telethia.
Telethia?
They can read your mind. Whether you have a vision or not, if they know your next move, it's all in vain.
You know about my visions? How could you possibly...
There is only one way. Stop it in its tracks, then dull its perception.
No, Alvis! Stop! You don't know how to... Huh? A new symbol? Ha! That was... amazing.
I suggest you stop staring. The sword is yours to wield.
What was that light?
The Monado does not control itself. You control it.
I control it. By the light of the Monado. I will stop them.
Sure would be nice if Monado Purge actually did what it looks like it does in the cutscene. Like, if it actually froze something in place for a while. That would be nice. It doesn't, though. Alright, we got a soul readout, which means we gotta purge it.
Behold the power. Shulk. Nice dodge. Everyone, let's go! Alright, I'm feeling it. Come on, we can do it. Just a little more.
Shame Alvis doesn't really do any tanking for us.
We can definitely do this. No escape.
And now to purge this one.
Feel my power. Feel my power. Feel my power. Feel my power. Feel my
Wow, Alvis really wants us to feel his power.
We can definitely do this. Yeah. Shulk. Impressive. Everyone, let's go.
And one last purge here. Hey, Alvis, stop being so sad.
Feel my power. Alright, that's it. Shulk. Well dodged. Everyone, let's go. Come on, we can just let edge. Just a little more.
Yeah, we're a little over-leveled for these guys. But that's
Well,
fine.
You see now, Shulk?
Thank you. Hey, wait a second. More importantly, where on Bionis did you learn to use the Monado?
They were not the primary Telethia. Merely at spawn. The primary Telethia dwells elsewhere in Machna Forest. Is it wounded? I see. The Telethia is hurt and lies in rest. Wounded by a girl.
A girl?
The Monado is a divine sword capable of disturbing the very fabric of existence. Of both the material and the immaterial.
Alvis, how do you know so much about the Monado? Who are you?
Shulk! Shulk!
Huh? That's Ryan. I'm over here!
Shulk, we looked all over for you. Thought you'd been eaten by the forest.
Sorry, Ryan. I got attacked by Telethia. If it hadn't been for Alvis, I wouldn't have survived.
Alvis? Who's that?
I'll introduce you. He's the one that... Alvis? But he was...
There's no one here.
I'm telling you, he was right here. He even taught me how to unlock a new power from the Monado.
Just you and me, Shulk. Ain't no one else around. You probably passed out from dehydration and dreamt this guy up. Come on. Wait till the others hear this.
He was here, Ryan. I didn't dream it. I'm not lying.
Okay, okay. I believe you. And while you were having fun with your imaginary friend, did you find any ether crystals?
Yes. Good quality ones, too.
Perfect. Come on. We should hurry them back to Shala. Hang around here long enough and we'll get whacked by an imaginary beast.
I'm not lying. Alvis, who are you?
It's odd that Ryan just immediately believes Shulk's visions, but not about Alvis.
An enemy that renders your visions useless. This forest holds many surprises. Not least creatures we've never seen before. And now we know there is another who can use the Monado.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet him.
So you weren't just having a sneaky nap then?
No.
I'm just saying. You and Dunban are the only ones I know that can wield the Monado. How would this guy know how?
Okay, locked and loaded. Everyone, stand back.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, she's coming round. All thanks to our medic.
Are you okay?
Where am I?
Everything's fine. You're gonna be...
Get your hands off me!
Ah! Hey, watch it!
Forgive me. I did not mean to...
Sorry if we surprised you.
Are you the ones who helped me?
Well, something like that.
Excuse me. My name is Melia. Forgive my indiscretion. I have not had the pleasure of coming into contact with the male Homs.
Coming into contact?
Hey, Shulk, you're creeping this lady out.
Shut up, Ryan.
This large one is far worse.
Me?
Melia, is it? How did you get here then? What, is there no one with you?
I must apologize, but my situation does not concern you. And I shall not be divulging anything to common passers-by.
Duly noted, your ladyship. But if I were to be so bold, I'm guessing that you didn't come here alone. And you weren't just taking an afternoon nap.
And what, may I ask, are you doing here? It is rare to see Homs venture this deep into Machna Forest.
We're traveling to the head of the Bionis. We've got a long journey ahead of us.
The head of the Bionis.
We were just figuring out how to get there when we found you.
I see. Then permit me to return the favor by aiding you in your quest.
Really?
There is only one path to the head of the Bionis. It is the path that leads to Erith Sea.
So, this Erith Sea is at the head of the Bionis.
If you would be kind enough to escort me out of the forest, I will show you the way.
You do that? Thank you, Melia. I'm Shulk. Pleased to meet you.
Shulk. Ah, yes. Likewise.
She's a bit high and mighty. But she's a Homs too, right? Why is she here alone?
Ain't got a clue. Ask her yourself. I'm not good with her posh accent.
We shall travel to the Nopon village.
Nopon village? That's where we've been heading. We reckon it's our best chance of making it to the top.
Since inhabiting the region, the Nopon have been a great help. You can travel to Erith Sea from their village.
It's settled. We'll make our way to the Nopon village.
Very well. The Nopon inhabit a giant tree. If we follow this trail, we will be safe.
Safe-ish. Okay, it is time to change party members because I like Melia. And Ryan doesn't really work well with Melia, so we're going with these three. For now. Unfortunately, yeah, we don't really have what's going to make Melia really good. Yeah. She's missing most of her kit, really. But we can level up Summon Bolt. We can level up Summon Copy. And Summon Flare, I guess. We'll save the rest of our points for when she gets more arts. And Ryan has gained what? Magnum charge? And Shulk has gained Purge, which we can make it do more damage and seal things for slightly longer, but it's not super worth upgrading. Yeah, I know. So now we've got this landmark, and we're actually going to go back a bit because the first time I played this game, I did not get this location right here because it's so small and so missable. But yeah, gotta get that if you want to get the whole map ever. Oh. Clearly I've been on the wrong side of this little ridge thing. Yeah, part of the reason we're controlling Melia now is to help raise her affinity with Sharla so that we can actually complete the Paula and Noreen side quest. After all, we do have to raise the affinity between two female party members until it reaches puffy purple cloud. And just making sure that there's no location for discovering that the bridge is out. Oh, we should probably level people down, huh? Also check out Melia's skill trees while we're at it. And Rhine. Yeah, we want to get that. Okay. So, Melia, what have you got? Ether up, poison time up, strength up, tension low, protect, ether down, block. Okay. So, incidentally, this right here is the best thing for Melia's damage when you first get her. But this right here is the best thing for Melia's damage later in the game. It's easier to get the thing that's useful later. And that makes me sad. But, yeah, we definitely want to get this, so we're going to go for it. I'm sorry, did a collectible just disappear because it became daytime? Right, we were going to level back down. Oh, and that's right. Shulk's not in the combat party right now, so he can just go there. There we go. That ought to be good for a while. And we got quad wings. Oops. Oh well. So let's get some blaze going on. Nope. So yeah, we absolutely do not have the good parts of Melia's kit yet. Her two most important arts are still a ways off. Anyone want to wake Melia up? Thanks.
What happened?
Gale Slash!
Yeah, once we get those two important arts,
See life outside my
she
world
is
not
going to
easy.
become significantly more potent.
Pushing you at all.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Yeah, here we only get the barest taste of what her general playstyle is, which we summon our elementals, and then we dismiss to get a damage over time effect on the enemy. And then we just kind of either sit around with our elementals up to give buffs, or we dismiss bolts to do damage, while the damage over time effect just ticks away.
Electric Gunbuster!
But unfortunately, the only damage over time effect we have right now is literally her worst one.
Gale Slash!
Fighting spirit is mine. I see life outside my world is not easy.
But we mustn't be careless.
Let's stay alert.
Let's actually make sure she's got all the right arts on her bars. Yeah, the only one we don't have on is Healing Gift, which honestly isn't great. There's never a point in time where it is great.
Prepare yourselves.
Don't hold back!
I can handle this one. Start searing flames of absolution.
Incidentally, since Melia uses ether attacks rather than physical stuff or anything, she's actually very effective against higher level enemies because she doesn't have to worry nearly as much about missing. So, like, what we can do here is we can do that.
Leave it to me!
And then we'll use this so that we can continue the chain farther, even though it's not going to be the best damage.
I'm on it.
Oh man, we didn't get a link. If we did get a link, then Melia could have dismissed another Thunder Elemental for way more damage. But that's just the way things go sometimes. And, ooh, Charla, you need to not be dead. And we don't have any party meter, so there's nothing I can do about her being dead. I guess this is what happens when I decide to pick a fight with a UM that's 5 levels above us. Ouch.
The fight has only just begun!
The bleed got us. Alright, what level are the things around here? Okay, so the quad wings aren't super high level, it's just the UM. Got it. We'll have to come back for the UM later. And unfortunately now we are entirely reliant on Dunban getting topples all by himself. But since Dunban's our only damage dealer that even cares about things being toppled, that's actually just fine. Excuse me, fish. Anything back here? No? Cool. Gotta look out for those dark mangoes. Shouldn't there be a location around here? Or, no, it's here. There's a landmark there because that's a secret area. But we're exploring a little bit, and that's fine. Not really fighting things on our little explore because we don't need to, and we also kind of don't want to. I'm going to change the time back to night, though, because there are several nighttime exclusive collectibles here, as you can see. Yeah, looks like we've got a fight in store.
Now you shall witness our power.
Make it a swift victory.
Don't let a single one escape. Fire!
Gale slash.
Manifest yourself.
Gutbuster.
Thunder bullet!
Worldly slash. Dance with me.
Roaring thunder! That calls bolt! That calls bolt! I feel the ether
Electric
building
Gutbuster.
within me.
And, like, we do have this water elemental. It's a thing that exists.
Witness my power.
It gives us a pittance of regeneration. It's like 60 health per 2 or 3 seconds. And dismissing it, ooh, Melia absorbs a tiny amount of HP.
Flawless victory. Let's stay alert.
It's not great. We've only got 2 elementals worth summoning at this point in time.
Prepare yourselves. Don't let a single one escape.
Make it a swift victory.
Summon flare.
And Flare isn't even that worth summoning. Like, it does okay damage to a single target. And it adds a small damage over time effect.
Manifest yourself.
It does get better in multi-target situations because the explosion does hit other enemies, so you can apply the damage over time to a bunch of things. But even so, it's not great.
It's flowing through me.
And now we're in Element Burst, which means we can use Burst End. Get defenses down on the enemies, which, that's always nice.
Fighting spirit is mine. Good to
Dance with me.
That calls bolt. Victory is sweetest when you can share it. Let's stay alert.
But we mustn't be careless.
Almost got the collectible.
Roaring thunder. Summon
Electric gut now. Use a chain attack and finish this.
yeah. Fire it up. Thunder bullet. Bolt. Fire. Summon bolt.
Electric
Now.
Gutbuster. Gale slash.
Now.
Just waiting a little bit here. Want to have a third elemental before we do a chain attack.
Restraint.
Let's actually... no, we don't need to start with Spear Break for Dunban. We can still start with this. It'll be just fine. Ooh.
Born in a world of strife. Against the odds. We choose to fight. Blossom dance.
I'm on it.
Well, I guess we're not getting another round here, because
I'm looking forward to
Dunban had his talent art ready, which is phenomenal damage-wise.
Like old times.
Ooh, a new rod for Melia. Loses some maximum attack, but gains block rate and defense and minimum? And a slot, so, like... if it didn't have the slot, I might not equip it. But it does, so I will. Shame I don't really have anything to put in the slot at the moment. Because lightning attack is... yeah, it doesn't increase your electric damage. Electric plus does. We can use that. There we go. Suddenly it was worth it. Because now we get to do 25% more damage with our bolt elementals. And a 25% damage increase is worth a tiny loss in top end. This is a very illuminated crystal. Now to backtrack a little ways so we can go get that secret area. Gonna avoid combat as best I can here. Just for now. This is where the X are, because this is the X watering hole. As it will tell us if we get close enough to it. One assumes. There it is. And if we go through here, there's a secret area to find past the Ferris. And if Melia and Charla were better friends, we could have this heart-to-heart. But whatever. We got a secret area with some collectibles on it. And I believe that is going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when we continue making our way to the Nopon village. See you then, friends.